In this tutorial, we're going to talk about submitting your project to the Filmed in Utah Awards. A couple things to point out real quickly. The Filmed in Utah Award is happening March 29th, 2014 in Salt Lake City at the Grand Theater. This is not a film festival. Repeat, this is not a film festival. You're not here to watch all the movies. We're here to award the best of the best. Think of it like a cross between the Emmys and the Oscars, because that's what we're doing. Some things you need to know if you're going to submit. You do need to supply us with a 30-second video clip for every category that you are submitting for. You will also need to submit a 30-second audio clip for every project you're submitting for. So if I'm submitting for the Lone Ranger, I only need to send one audio clip, and that music will be played anytime somebody wins to come up and accept an award. However, if I'm submitting for 6 different categories, I'll submit 6 different 30-second video clips to show the best part of that category. So if I've submitted for Best Supporting Actor for the Lone Ranger, then I'm going to want to show one of Johnny Depp's best performances. I'm also going to need to submit a JPEG for a movie poster, YouTube channel, or character photo. I also will need to submit any production stills from the project as well. This will be included in the Filmed in Utah magazine that will be given away for free at the event. We'll also need a synopsis of your project because that'll also be included in the magazine. Now to send us all the clips, the video clips and audio clips, you'll need to use Google Drive and share the files with workmanproductions@gmail.com. The information is right here. Google Drive with workmanproductions@gmail.com. We'll also put that information in the details below so that you don't miss out on any of that spelling. Again, this is very practical on how you're going to fill it out. It's pretty self-explanatory. You put your name, your email, your phone number, your project's name. So if I'm submitting for the Lone Ranger, I'm going to put the Lone Ranger here, and then the one-sentence log line, and then the synopsis. When I choose a poster, I have certain dimensions that I'm looking for. I want it to be at least 525 by 778 pixels large. This makes it so that it'll have the highest enough resolution to be in the magazine. You can always go larger, but please don't go any smaller than that. You select open, and that'll attach to the submission form. On the production still, we're not looking for a screen grab for your film. We're actually looking for a behind-the-scenes clip. So in this one for After Earth, we see Will Smith talking with the director M. Night Shyamalan, and this size is about 650 by 477. Again, that is the smallest we want to go. We could always take larger, but please don't go any smaller. Otherwise, we have image quality problems. But we'll select that. Under categories, you can select as many categories for the project that you're submitting for. So if you're submitting again for the Lone Ranger and you want to submit just for one category, that would be $15. But if you wanted to submit for, say, 10 categories, you could select as many of these as you would like. Under the nominations, we ask you to put both the nominee and the category that they're being nominated for. So Best Supporting, so if we're looking for Best Supporting Actor, we're going to put their name next to it. If we're looking for an ensemble cast, we do not need the names of the ensemble cast. And we don't need everybody who has worked on the feature film if you're putting down feature film. Any category that has more than one name attached to it, then we don't need to have a name for it. It'll only be the category. So if you had a movie that had tons of makeup in it, for example, we have Orc Wars. If Orc Wars had 70 makeup artists on there, pardon me, we won't need to put down the name of the project. We just say makeup and just leave it at that. We don't need to put the names of the ensemble because there was more than one key makeup artist. There could be several key makeup artists. Then just leave it for best makeup goes to, and then we have everybody who worked on that category just walks up and they accept the award. By the way, we will have trophies available at the award show. We'll have about 50 or so. So if you'd like to buy multiple trophies, you can do that at the award show. They will be available on a first come, first served basis, but you have to have won. And then what will happen is we will mail you the plaque that'll go along with it, but you can walk home with that trophy. Under the URL, you can do one of two things here. You can either put the official website for your project, or you could put the URL for your online screener. We would prefer an online screener URL if you have that, and just put the password right next to it. If you would feel more comfortable in sending that in a private email, that you're more than welcome to do that as well. But we would also like your official website, whether it's a Facebook fan page or you have your own URL. Please send that to us. If you don't have an online screener, you can always send us a DVD to Workman Productions, attention Filmed in Utah Awards Committee. And here's our address. Now, after sending the submission form, please complete the payment. Your submission is not valid without the payment again, but you just click on send. If you're missing anything, you're going to get this warning that comes up. There it goes. Validation errors occurred. Please confirm the fields and submit it again. Pretty much you have to fill in everything, so don't leave any empty spots. Now, if you want to pay online, you can do that through PayPal. We have up to 10 categories you can choose from. Let's say we're going to choose, we're going to submit for 3 categories. It's going to be $45. So we click on 3, click add to cart. It brings us to the PayPal page. Here it comes. There we are. Make sure the price is correct, and then we finish the checkout process. Also, make sure that your address is correct in PayPal so that if we have to contact you, we can use that as a secondary reference. Now, if you don't want to pay through PayPal, that's fine as well. You can make checks out to Workman Productions and mail it to Workman Productions at 216 East, 600 North in Orem. Yes, that is the exact same address as you can send the DVDs to. So if you have any other questions, please send us an email. Again, the best email to send us for anything related to the Filmed in Utah Awards is going to be workmanproductions@gmail.com. All right, guys, if you have any other questions, again, send us those emails to workmanproductions@gmail.com. And other than that, best of luck to you, and I expect to see you all at the Filmed in Utah Awards in 2014.